Welcome to another exciting edition of the Brain Little Trivia Podcast. I am your MC Davo. With me today, we have Kels.
Hey, what's happening?
We have Twy.
It's a me.
Reporting live from the hole, it's Arthur.
This one's for Gary.
And the Sensei Deal.
Fellas, I'm ready to get up and do my thing.
Oh,
Ooh.
I want to get into it, man, you know?
I'm
like a sex machine, man. Moving and doing it, you know. Can I count off?
count them off.
1, 2, 3. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Did we replace Neil? Is what happened?
Yeah, no, I was doing that was my James Brown impression. What'd you think?
I couldn't tell. I was lost. I mean, I heard James Brown.
I'm ready. I was looking down the room for my trumpet and everything.
Was that? Have we started recording yet?
You pushed the button, man.
Oh, crap. Hey, let's play a game of trivia. This is game 8 of this tournament we're doing. You know, the Tournament of Tournaments tournament. Man, it's a pretty close game. No, it's not that close. It's kind of close.
No, it's not.
It is close.
Well, so we're doing a cumulative score, and after 7 out of the 8 games, Twy has 1378, Davo has 1466, and Kels has 1527. Which means that Davo is 80. He needs to win by 82 points. No, I'm sorry. Davo has to win by
a lot. Just a lot.
Nope. Okay, I got it right here. Davo has to beat Kels by 82 points to pull this off. Twy has to beat Kels by 150 points to win the tournament. So we'll see how that goes. But first, we have to actually play the game, which consists of 6 categories. Each category has 4 questions with a few bonus points thrown in here and there, and then a final, which is worth up to 100 points. And generally, we have a theme, and today's theme is a mystery.
Oh, Twy's favorite.
Each category has kind of a mini theme, and if you put those 6 mini themes together, hopefully you'll come up with a person.
Person.
It's a person.
Okay.
And this quiz was given to us by one of our listeners who's a relatively new patron, a guy named Ed, who has one of my favorite handles on Patreon. He is the Buffet Slayer.
Oh, Buffet Slayer.
So he sent an email with this. He said he's been binging on us on the backlog for a long time because, you know, a backlog is available to anybody that wants to find it. And he's finally gotten into within a year of now, which I think was like October when he sent me this.
Whoa.
Anyway, he recently joined the Patreon, and I don't know if he wants me to share this, but he says he joined the Patreon because you guys deserve the support for making me wet my pants while driving, while simultaneously making my brain do a workout. So, I mean...
Can we use that on a shirt? Brain ladle trivia, working out your brain and emptying your bladder.
We can probably smooth that out a little bit.
Smooth it out of the workshop it. Yeah, but the gist of it is, you know.
So, you know what's helpful is if you guys would, if you enjoy the show, go put a review and a rating on all of the places that you listen to us at, like Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Does Spotify do ratings?
Yes, they do.
Surely they do. If you don't like us, then, keep your mouth shut. That doesn't really help us much if you give us a bad review, but if you do like us, give us a good review. It would be appreciated.
Constructive criticism is great.
Yes.
And we love having feedback, but the algorithms require stars. And the more stars we get, the better we are.
So for this tournament, we've been using gimmicks that we've been using through all of our previous tournaments. We've got Shermbot here who's going to pick a random number for us to determine what tonight's special rule is.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's an 8. You know what that means?
Lightning.
Well, of course you don't know what that means.
Oh.
It means it's player's choice.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So the question is, do you guys think you can agree on a special rule, or do you want me to randomly select someone to make that decision?
Ooh.
Fan favorite, Karate Chop.
It's hard to go against Karate Chop.
I was going to vote Karate Chop as
It's a
well.
lot of fun.
Well, Arthur gets a vote.
No, I didn't say that I get a vote. I was just going to say I was going to if I had the chance to vote. But
I'm sure our listeners are going, Karate Chop. Karate Chop.
yeah, I say Karate Chop. Go for it.
Chop.
However, if I might add, because this was a popular comment during our last Karate Chop episode, the listeners would like for you to actually use the Karate Chop. So that's on you guys. So actually use it. No threatening to use it and then not using it, Davo. Okay, back in the hole.
Did he put some respect on my name?
Didn't realize that you holstered a Karate Chop.
I did. I did holster a Karate Chop because I was trying to be more tactical, but now I'm so far behind. I'm going to wantonly chop somebody in the head.
Ladies and gentlemen, wow. Patty White.
You're right, man.
So the only rule is you have to use your Karate Chop before someone gives their answer. And you can only use it once per game.
Karate Chop it is.
Hi, Karate. Be careful how you use it.
That's so good.
All right. And so we're going to start with question 1, category 1. What is the more common name of New York City's Comcast building, formerly also known as the RCA building and the GE building?
Arthur's down there in his hole saying, my God, this is easy. What is your problem, you hick yokels? I'm going to just put this.
Can you be a yokel that's not a hick?
I don't know if you could be a yokel from Queens. You know,
speaking of hick yokels, I saw something movie related the other day that's completely unrelated to this that I thought was interesting. You guys have probably mostly seen Deliverance, right?
Mm.
Yes.
You know the scene, the dueling banjos scene?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the kid sitting on the swing up on the porch, he did not know how to play the banjo. So during that scene, there was actually another kid who had his hands wrapped around him and was actually strumming the banjo. So he was playing it blind while sitting behind the actor.
Playing it blind. Good Lord.
I mean, of course, it was a dubbed version that was in the movie, but
of course, but he's still doing it.
But it was still close enough that I suspect if you were a professional banjo player, you would be able to tell that it wasn't quite exactly the same. But anyway, sorry. Apropos of absolutely nothing except hick yokels, I guess. Kels, what's your answer?
I guess 30 Rock.
Eva?
I said the Flatiron Building for some reason.
I thought that first.
30 Rock?
Correct answer is 30 Rockefeller Plaza.
You know, I forgot that was its actual address. You know? Oh, it's 30 Rock. That's got to be its name.
I get that.
Question 2. What musician and band leader played keyboards for Led Zeppelin frontman Robert Plant on the Honey Drippers Only studio album? And I have an easy mode for half points if you need it.
I'll take easy mode.
One more time, please.
What musician and band leader played keyboards for Led Zeppelin frontman Robert Plant on the Honey Drippers Only studio album?
Easy mode for me, too.
All right, the easy mode is he also fronted the world's most dangerous band.
All right.
That's in quotes. The world's most dangerous band.
All right, I'm locked in.
Locked in?
I'm locked in.
All right, Davo.
Schaefer.
Why?
Schaefer.
And Kells.
Bernie Worrell.
Correct answer is Paul Schaefer. The World's Most Dangerous Band was, of course, the nickname for David Letterman's house band.
Yeah, that's how I got it.
That's why there was an easy mode.
And I genuinely appreciate that, Ed. Thank you, Buffet Slayer.
Here's a fun fact about Paul Schaefer. He wrote "It's Raining Men."
Really?
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
He was the writer behind it, or co-writer. I can't remember the other guy who wrote it with him, but yep, there you go.
Question 3. Who is the Canadian celebrity behind Crystal Head Vodka? And I have an easy mode for this one also.
Locked in.
Vodka. Easy mode for me.
Okay, so Devo and Twy are locked in. Kells wants the easy mode.
Mm-hmm.
Easy mode is he also co-founded the House of Blues.
Locked in?
Twy?
Drake.
When I think
Definitely a
blues,
Canadian
I
celebrity.
think Drake.
Kells?
Dan Aykroyd.
Devo.
Dan Aykroyd.
Correct answer is Daniel Aykroyd. So did you know that Dan Aykroyd's, you remember in Trading Places when he was arrested, the number he had in the jail thing was John Belushi's number from Joliet from the Blues Brothers.
Oh, wild.
Because Belushi was dead by then, and so it was kind of an homage to Belushi. Question 4. You could say that based on his stand-up specials, this comedian is overly happy about uncooked foods.
Locked in.
Locked in.
I should point out at this point that I should have pointed out earlier that the first person to send me the correct answer will get, let's say 10 points as a bonus. And then not the correct answer for the question, but the correct answer for the mystery theme. The second person will get 5 points, and the last one will get nothing. And you only get one guess, so make it count.
Good day, sir.
I know. Every time he says that, it's immediately Willy Wonka. Yeah,
No,
you
whenever
lose.
you say you lose, but you lose.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Is that everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with Kells.
I believe you're referring to Delirious in Raw. So I went with Eddie Murphy.
Devo?
Eddie Murphy.
And Twy.
Eddie Murphy.
It is indeed Eddie Murphy. And at the end of category 1, everybody has 25 points.
All right.
It's a 3-way tie. So we'll just move on to category 2. Question 1. What is the Boston area produced TV series that was hosted by Alistair Cook for 21 years?
Oh, I don't think it's that. Oh, that sounds familiar, though.
Locked in?
Locked in.
I'm locked in, too.
Was that a Kells lock in, or Kells just saying,
No, I'm locked in.
Devo?
I went with Nova.
Twy?
Masterpiece Theater?
Ooh.
The Night at the Roxbury.
Correct answer is Masterpiece.
Yeah. Oh, man. Good call.
Good job.
I knew it was PBS.
I knew for PBS. I couldn't think of what show. It took me a minute.
Question 2. What is it called when a star greatly increases its output for a period of time? Typically, it's when a dwarf star orbits a giant star and leaches off stellar material.
Locked in.
Yeah, I'm
Locked in?
Okay. Twy?
Shine bright like a diamond?
Nice.
Kells?
Nova.
Devo?
Nova.
Correct answer is Nova. Not to be confused with a supernova,
Yeah.
because that's different.
Yes, it is.
That's when a large star just explodes. Question 3. This former Air Force Master Sergeant's first commercial painting success was Alaskan landscapes that he painted on gold mining pans.
Locked in.
Locked in?
I'll lock in.
Kells?
Bob Ross.
Devo?
Bob Ross.
And Twy.
Bob Ross.
It is Bob Ross. And question 4. What series set in the early 20th century chronicles the Crawley family?
Locked in?
Locked in.
Okay. Devo, what's your answer?
Downton Abbey.
Twy
Downton Abbey.
and Kells.
Downton Abbey.
Correct answer is Downtown Abbey. And at the end of category 2, everybody has 55 points.
Wow.
So let's move on to category 3.
We're gaining some ground, Twy.
Category 3, question 1 is a TV tri-bond.
Ooh.
Tell me the show with Bob Odenkirk, Aaron Paul, and Bryan Cranston.
Karate Chop and Kells.
Wow. Wow. Oh. Thanks for reminding me of the gimmick, Davo.
I was told I had to use it.
Oh, it's okay.
And I figured I'd use it on this. Have
Something that you also know.
Yeah.
Oh, how petty do I want to be today?
No, because I want to know who one of those people are.
This doesn't really seem like a Twy kind of show, does it?
It doesn't. But
No.
you know of it, definitely.
Give me the people again.
Bob Odenkirk, Aaron Paul, and Bryan Cranston.
All right. Only sure I know what this person locked in.
Why?
Breaking Bad.
Karate Chop. That had some zest on it, too.
And Davo.
Breaking Bad.
The answer is Breaking Bad.
Looks like I broke bad.
Mm.
I know you're coming for me. I know it. I just got to enjoy it while I can.
Yeah.
Question 2 is a movie tri-bond. We've got Don Amici, Brian Dennehy, and Hume Cronin.
Brian Dennehy.
I'm locked in.
I can only think of like 2 Don Amici movies. Brian Dennehy is in either one of them.
Now I'm trying to figure out this category.
Definitely took a turn.
It did.
I'm going to punt.
No.
She can punt if she wants to.
All right.
She can punt if she wants to.
We can leave that ball behind.
I mean, I don't. It's the best guess I got. So I know Dennehy wasn't in Folks. I'm like that.
All right. Let's start with Kells.
I just said Cocoon.
Devo.
You son of a. I don't know. It might be. It's Cocoon.
No, 2 movies, too.
And Twy.
Now Ray Guy comes in for his first punt of the day. Kick is away. There's a high, twisting, hang time spiral.
Diabetes.
Question 3 is another movie tri-bond. We got James Caan, Billy D. Williams, and Dick Butkus.
What?
I said James Caan, Billy D.
Oh.
Williams, and Dick Butkus.
Locked in.
Davo, you actually know this?
I do.
Karate Chop and Davo.
No! I'm such a fool! No!
Wow, you really fell for that one. That was.
my God!
Oh my God!
Stepped right into it.
Yeah, that was like
Man.
basically Kel's just like painted like a tunnel onto a
I
brick
ran
wall.
straight into it.
Yeah.
I just wily coyoted myself right into that, man.
I'm locked in.
I'm also like that.
Oh.
All right. Well, we'll start with Davo.
Karate Chop.
Twy.
Man.
Brian Song.
Kels.
I knew Brian Piccolo. He was a friend of mine. Brian Song.
Correct answer is Brian's song.
Thanks, Andy.
Man.
All right. Maybe this one will be a little bit harder. Another movie tri-bond. You've got Julia Stiles, Brian Cox, and Clive Owen.
Yeah.
Julia Stiles?
Julia Stiles? Who's Clive Owen been in?
I mean, you remember that scene from Save the Last Dance with Clive Owen in it, right?
That's the only movie of hers that I know.
See? We're all in the same place.
I'm locked in.
Oh, no, wait. I do know another movie she's in, I think. Locked In.
Clive Owen is what's doing it.
Yeah, but
Doing what?
Messing us up.
This is a challenging one for sure.
Unless it's... No, I can't say anything out loud. What am I doing?
You can only get chopped from one person. No.
Well, yeah. And
I don't know. I'm locked in.
We'll start with Twy.
10 Things I Hate About You.
Kels.
King Arthur.
And Devo.
10 Things I Hate About Thee.
So her role in this particular movie was quite small, although she had a much larger role in the sequels. What if we had thrown in a Matt Damon in that list?
Oh, fiddle faddle
movies.
It's a Bourne movie. Born Identity. Born Identity.
Born Identity. She's
right.
almost a cameo in the Bourne.
Yeah, dang it.
And Clive Owen is the assassin that tries to kill
That's right.
Matt Damon, but Matt Damon ends up killing him.
As
Would have been
is
a
Bourne's
short
want.
movie if it hadn't been. Huh?
Yeah, that's it. The Bourne Identity. I've got him. Credit.
Identified Bourne.
There he is. Bang bang. I paid $20 for a 6-minute movie.
All right. At the end of category 3, everybody has 75 points.
See what violence gets us?
You started it.
It gets us nowhere, man.
All right. Category 4. This former mayor of Buffalo was the first Democrat to be elected president following the Civil War. And again, there's an easy mode. We got a lot of easy modes tonight.
Easy mode for me.
Easy mode, please.
Easy mode, please.
Everybody wants the easy mode. He was the first president to serve non-consecutive terms.
I was going to say this guy. Dag nabbit.
Locked In?
I'm locked in.
Okay. Why?
Cleveland?
Devo.
Cleveland.
And Kels.
Grover Cleveland.
Grover Cleveland. Question 2. This Burt Reynolds movie follows the exploits of an aging stuntman trying to prove he still has what it takes.
Oh,
that sounds familiar. Yeah, I don't know this one.
I have no idea. I'm going to punt.
I'm chopping Kells.
Oh, why would you waste it? I don't know this movie. Take it back
don't
if
trust
you can. Wow. Twy, please believe me. You can't be better served on another question. My answer is so bad, Twy.
All right. Let's start with Devo.
Now Ray Guy comes in for his first punt of the day. Kick is away. There's a high, twisting, hang time spiral.
Yeah.
And then we've got Kels.
Karate chop.
Cop and a half.
What was your answer, Kels? Just out of curiosity.
Cop and a half.
And Twy.
I had no answer at all.
Why? I told you to
I couldn't
save
think
it.
of a Burt Reynolds movie.
Kels's Jedi mind tricks only work on me.
I wanted you to say yours.
I was going to cut that one down a little bit, wasn't I?
You shouldn't. Let it roll, baby. That was awesome.
Let it ride.
Yeah.
Well, the correct answer is Hooper. Question 3. Which pugilist was dubbed the Golden Boy of Boxing when he earned a gold medal at the 1992 Summer Olympics lightweight division? He has 11 world titles in 6 weight classes.
I'm locked in.
Locked in.
Y'all are both locked in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, for future reference, if you ever get an opportunity, Twy, you need to karate chop Kells when it's a boxing question. He loves boxing.
It is a solid strategy, Twy. Not
And he
Burt
knows
Reynolds
his...
movies, but
Yeah, Burt Reynolds bad. Boxing good. in Kels's mind.
All right, I have two people in my brain, but I don't know which one. Was it De La Hoya and Pacquiao? Is that how you say it?
Manny Pacquiao.
That is proper pronunciation.
Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Those are the two that's in my brain.
Well, if those are the two in your brain, think back to the question and think to yourself, which one looks more like a golden boy? Well, if you saw pictures of them side by side, you wouldn't be eating me in my mo in it.
Wait, because Pacquiao, isn't he like a leader of a country or something now, or like a mayor or something? Is that him?
I think he's in politics.
He was in politics in his homeland. Yes.
Locked in.
All right. Let's start with Twy.
Oscar De La Hoya.
Deva.
Oscar De La Hoya.
And Kels.
Oscar De La Hoya.
It is Oscar De La Hoya.
See, of the two, one of them looks much more like a boxer than the other one. Oscar, his face does not look like it's been punched a lot.
I mean, he was pretty good defensively.
Yeah, so
I don't know what he looks like, so
Google
I know
him.
what Pacquiao looks like.
Question's over. Google him up. You'll see that he's a handsome lad.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. You'll say, hey, he doesn't look like he got hit in the face for a living.
He really
No,
does.
he doesn't look like he's got hit in the face.
That's what I'm saying. And then you look up Pacquiao, it's like, oh, he got hit a couple times.
Well, yeah, I know what he looks like.
There you go.
He beat up Oscar De La Hoya.
And he beat the crap out of De La Hoya. It didn't just beat him bad.
Yeah, it was ugly.
Question 4. What songwriter, once married to Angie Dickinson, has 52 top 40 hits, including Close to You, performed by the Carpenters, and Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, performed by Butch Cassidy? Something stupid.
Locked in.
Locked in?
I'm locked in.
Kels?
Burt Bacharach.
Twy?
Burt Bacharach?
And Deva?
Burt Bacharach.
Correct answer is Burt Bacharach. At the end of category 4, everybody has 100 points.
Allison line. We holding hands, crossing the Allison line. That's beautiful.
This is
So
the most Toy Story 3 game we've ever played.
No kidding.
Really uncommon for us to have a 3-way tie, and we've had 4 of them so far in 4 rounds. I don't know if that makes this a good quiz or a terrible quiz, but
we are just simpatico right now. Our Twy and Kels and I, our chakras are aligned. We are one with the universe together.
Wow.
I'm not even keeping score for myself, and I feel like I've got 100 as well. So,
Category 5, question 1. This hotel on Park Avenue in New York City was built to replace 2 side-by-side hotels on Fifth Avenue that were raised in 1929 for the construction of the Empire State Building.
One more time, please.
Okay.
This hotel on Park Avenue in New York City was built to replace 2 side-by-side hotels on Fifth Avenue that were raised in 1929 for the construction of the Empire State Building.
All right, I'm locked in.
Deva?
What?
What's the answer?
Oh, yeah. We're doing the thing. I said the Ritz-Carlton.
Kels?
Said the Bramford.
And Twy.
Waldorf Astoria?
Oh, son of a motherless.
The correct answer is the Waldorf Astoria. Question 2. What is the full name, first and last name, of the leader of the Pink Ladies in Greece?
Good Lord.
It's actually a minor plot point.
It is?
Yeah.
I'm locked in.
We talked about, okay. So that's the last name.
Category 3 makes no sense to me.
Category 3 is vexing me as well.
And I'm skittish on wagering a guess.
Locked in.
I'm locked in.
All right, let's start with Kels.
Rosemary Rizzo.
Twy?
Wilma Rizzo.
Dave?
Angela Rizzo.
Ooh.
Well, sweeping can be fun too. Sweep, 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 sweep. Sweep, 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 sweep. Sweep, 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 sweep. Sweep, sweep,
I'm coming to hate that clue.
Why? It's so great.
Well, I got the Rizzo part right, but her first name is Betty.
Oh.
Betty? How is that a minor plot point?
Well, because she's dating Kaneki, and at some point she asks Kaneki what her first name is, and he doesn't know.
Well, he's just like the rest of us.
Well, you're not.
We're not dating.
Well, that's true. A hickey from Kaneki is like a calling card. It's like a Hallmark card.
Question 3. What was the most common name for the early French variety theater shows?
I'm locked in. These are great questions.
Yes. I'm locked in.
Okay, everybody's locked in?
Yeah.
Why?
Lollywood.
Deva?
Cabaret.
And Kels.
Pierre.
That's the way he
Oh my
sweeps
God.
the street. Yes, that's the way he sweeps the street. He sweeps the street.
Correct answer is vaudeville.
Oh, come on.
Oh, okay.
That's
I get
that.
that.
Yeah, that's not nice.
Question 4. What is the name coined for the style of writing popularized by Hunter S. Thompson that utilized personal experiences and emotion rather than verifiable facts?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Deva?
Gonzo journalism.
Kels?
Gonzo.
And Twy?
Gonzo.
Correct answer is gonzo journalism. And at the end of category 5, everybody has 110 points.
What the?
Except for Twy, who has 120.
Come on, Twy. How dare you?
She raises that.
We were in this together. Solidarity against the sensei.
Because I knew Waldorf Astoria.
Yep.
Yeah.
You sure as hell did.
When in doubt, when you got to replace 2 hotels, pick one that's got 2 names.
I did. Ritz Carlton. Ritz and
You picked the
Carlton.
wrong one.
Come on.
I picked some from Rosemary's Baby. Worst strategy.
All right, category 6, question 1. What is the common name for Mitsukurina austoni, a stupendously ugly and rare shark known for its long, flat, blade-like snout and protrusible jaws that can extend almost to the end of its snout?
All right, I'm going to go with that.
This isn't right, but
Locked in.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Okay, Kels.
I said a hammerhead.
Twy?
Hammerhead.
Devo.
Is that a goblin shark?
Correct answer is the goblin shark.
I've never even heard of it.
Never even heard of it.
I like Nat Geo. I watch
Big fan
outside.
of Shark Week, huh?
You know, I was.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this before. It's hideous.
It's really bad. I was a fan of Shark Week,
Oh.
and then I started. I over time I've developed the fear of deep water, and I can't watch that stuff anymore. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. There's a
don't watch Sharknado, because then you'll hate weather. You'll be like staying inside the entire time.
Well, I do anyway, so it works out.
Oh, all right, great.
At the very least, you'll hate the makers of Sharknado.
that wasn't ever in doubt, my man.
Oh, wait. Don't watch Ghost Shark, because Ghost Shark can appear in any kind of water, including like your bathtub or even a puddle. So just
puddle. Ghost Shark. I think I'm okay with Ghost Shark. I think I'm fine with that.
Well, that's what they said in Ghost Shark, and look what happened to those guys.
Lesson learned.
Question 2. What mythological creature was kept at the center of a Cretan maze?
Locked in?
Locked in?
Locked in?
Why?
The Minotaur?
Deva?
The Minotaur?
And Kels.
Minotaur.
Was it the Minotaur or a Minotaur?
I don't know if there was another one.
Question 3. Who is the Dutch graphic artist popularly known for their mind-bending lithograph Relativity? That's the name of one of their
Locked in.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Deva?
Escher.
Kels.
MC Escher.
And Twy.
Van Gogh.
It's my favorite MC Escher.
He's the dopest MC.
Question 4. What famed musical artist suffered from an oddity known as anoscoria? And I have easy mode if you want to know what anoscoria means.
Locked in.
Easy mode.
I know what anoscoria is, but easy mode.
Okay, so Davo's locked in, Twy and Kells went to easy mode. Anoscoria is a permanently dilated pupil.
It didn't help because I knew that.
Oh, I think I pronounced it wrong. It's anoscoria.
Didn't she like win an Oscar for something?
No, stop. Go
Okay,
away.
sorry. Back in the hole.
Probably going to get dinged by Ice Cream Boy MD for
Soccer Boy MD.
whatever.
That guy.
Albert is probably going to
Love you, Albert.
Can you repeat the question, please?
What famed musical artist suffered from an oddity known as anoscoria?
This cake's wide open. What is frustrating? Okay. Oh, sorry. Shake it off. It's right there.
You can't let it go, boss. Pull up, Maverick. You're in a flat spin.
It's Connor's jet watch.
Locked in.
Wouldn't hurt so much if that wasn't my favorite song.
Yeah.
Kells.
David Bowie.
And what tipped you off there?
Famed artist.
Huh?
The famed artist.
Oh, yeah.
Was that
there's
one?
also oddity.
Yeah, that's in there too.
There were 2 clues in your face.
Why?
Bowie.
And Davo.
David Bowie.
Correct answer is David Bowie. All right. I guess we should look at our scores here. At the end of our regular rounds, everybody has 135, except for Davo, who has 150.
Oh. Look who knows what a goblin
so-
shark is.
Ha
It's time to reveal our mystery theme, and as usual, I'll give the first person to answer it correctly the opportunity to do that. Oh, I'm not even waiting for you twice, so.
Nope, because I ain't figure out number 3 and I just gave up.
Uh-huh.
So, Davo, go ahead.
Yep.
I had to tell Davo what number 3 was.
Yeah, Davo had no idea. Davo was confused. Category 1 was, I believe, Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Category 2.
Yay.
Category 2 was PBS.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Category 3 was Brian. There were Brians in each of the questions. In each of the questions, I got it halfway through the next category, which was Sesame Street. Yeah, I got it when Mr. Hooper popped up, and I have a Mr. Hooper story when we're all done here.
Grover, Hooper, Oscar, and Bert.
Yeah.
Category 5 they're all names of Muppets, or have to do with the Muppet Show.
So there's Waldorf, Rizzo, and Vaudeville, because the Muppet Show was kind of a vaudeville show. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, Gonzo.
And category 6 is Labyrinth, which led me to Jim Henson.
That is correct. So Brian is Jim's son, who took over after Jim died.
Gotcha.
And so, you know, the SNL connection.
Did he work on SNL?
Did some shorts.
In season 1 of SNL, Jim Henson had a regular bit. There were some like dinosaurs that had a regular bit on Saturday Night Live.
Brian Henson also produced Farscape.
That's correct.
Mr. Hooper played a very important part in young Davo's life. He taught me how to count to 10 in Yiddish. And I remember being very, very sad when he died. So his passing and how they dealt with him dying was my first exposure to death as a child.
Okay, so with By the way, Kel's got the correct theme as well, but he got it second. So our final scores going into our sudden death are Twy with 135, Kel's 140, and Devo 160.
Yeah. Now, if this sudden death category is characters in Farscape, oh my God, I stand a chance.
Sudden death.
Waka waka.
So, what was Jim Henson's other great movie?
Dark Crystal.
Dark Crystal?
It was.
Don't
So,
let this be about
Sudden
that.
Death is all about precious gems.
Oh, dang it. I thought it was going to be up the Dark Crystal. I found the Gelfling.
First, I thought this might be like precious gems, like we get like Jimmy Carter or.
Oh, hang on. I'm going to write that real quick because that's an even better idea. Question 1. This gem is a corundum and is identical to a sapphire, the only difference being the chromium impurities that give it a distinct color, and it is July's birthstone.
My birthday was in July.
Thank goodness my birthday's in July.
People confuse this with my birthstone all the time.
Kels?
Ruby?
Ugh, come on, dude. Ruby.
And Twy.
Ruby.
It is Ruby. Question 2. This very hard gem is only a change in crystal structure away from being one of the softest minerals known, and it is August's birthstone.
Locked in?
Locked in.
Deva?
Diamond.
Twy.
Peridot?
No, come on.
Kels?
Peridot?
Come on.
Correct answer is diamond.
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm.
I will say my wife is an August birthday, and it's Paragon. Yeah, because I have to buy that for every August.
I did not group check this. You're right. So I will accept both Peridot, which is August birthstone, and diamond, which is the gem I was actually describing. All right. Moving on. Question 3. This rare color-changing chrysoberyl gem is named after the Russian Tsar who liberated the serfs and was assassinated in 1881. It is also potentially June's birthstone. Let me check that. It is, in fact, one of 3 June birthstones.
Wait, why the f- does June get more than one birthstone? That doesn't seem fair.
I don't know. That's what Google
A couple of months have more than one birthstone.
That doesn't make any sense to me. I'm just glad that my wife was born in a month that only has one stone. That's good.
I honestly don't understand birthstones and what the point is.
Cell stones. Okay.
For the one, I don't.
Come on, Russian Tsar who liberated the serfs. Come on.
That's what I'm trying to remember. I don't know the birthstone months, except for my own.
I think that's a stone.
I don't know. All hope is lost.
Yeah.
I'm locked in.
Was there hope to lose?
You got to have something.
You got to have faith.
I was hoping for 200 points. I like to my goal is 200 when I play. So I'm locked in with a guess.
Why did you lock in?
No, I'm going through stones with people's names in them. Hold on.
You're doing better than me.
Jeez.
Locked in.
Devo
Dang it.
Stone.
Yeah.
Stone. Devo.
Alexandrite.
Why?
Alexandrite.
Kells.
Yes.
Peterite.
Unfortunately, Kells, that is the wrong Russian emperor. It was Alexander the Tube.
Alexander the Jew.
Also known as Alexander II, who was succeeded by Alexander III. Sorry, Kells, you're out.
Yeah.
And I'm not that sorry, but I'm kind of sorry. Question 4. This green or blue gemstone is commonly used in Southwest native art.
Locked in.
Locked in?
Twy?
Topaz?
Devo?
Turquoise?
Correct answer is turquoise.
Yep.
Topaz is brown, isn't it? Yellow or brown?
No, there's blue topaz.
In Diablo 4, it's yellow. Just me? All right.
Yep, just true.
We're going to let you have that.
Quick question. Maybe we talked about it earlier, and I might have zoned out on it. But does Davo have a chance to win this whole thing?
I think he does.
I'd have to do a lot of math to figure that out.
Okay, then we'll just we'll assume that he does, and that way we can create some tension. People are like, "Oh my god,
Davo.
Oh gosh!" I mean, you're going to hear that chant on a Tuesday. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Honestly, what I'm hoping for, and nothing against you, Davo. I just think this would be a great outcome. Since Davo needed 82 to over Kells to win, I'm hoping that Davo beats Kells in this game by 80. Because the closer it is, the more disappointed and upset Davo's going to be. And that's just good podcasting.
No, yeah, that's a great storyline. I like it. Yeah. Davo, this isn't about you. This is about the podcast.
This is for the fans.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with you, all right?
All right. Question. Stop it.
Can't even say it with a straight face, can you, Neil?
Question 5. Well, no, Kells was whispering in my ear.
Oh, yeah, that was Kells. Okay.
So, Davo, you're the only one left. Question 5. This gemstone was used in Egyptian burials and was popular in ancient Rome. Now, in addition to jewelry, it is also an industrial abrasive used in sandblasting. It's also January's birthstone.
Isn't January garnet?
Is that your answer?
Yes.
It is now. It is garnet. All right, Davo. Question 6. This gem is a transparent variety of quartz that comes in shades of purple and is February's birthstone.
I'm going to say amethyst.
Okay.
Final answer.
That is the correct answer.
Yay.
But you don't know the birthstones, though. You are a liar.
Maybe I have something I was holding back. I don't know.
Question 7. This expensive gem is a form of beryl. It may be Kermit's favorite, but due to its cost, the lab-made variety is often used as May's birthstone.
Emerald.
Correct answer is emerald.
How did you get that?
Kermit's favorite gem. Because it's green.
It's green.
Makes sense.
Question 8. Most think of blue when they hear this gem's name, but it can also be found in pink, orange, green, purple, or yellow. Whichever color, it's the gem for September.
Aquamarine.
False.
Dang it. Sapphire?
There you go.
Sapphire.
So many people angrily banging on their steering wheel right now as they drive down.
Be careful, people. 10 and 2.
Yeah. Just relax. It's going to be all right. Pull over and just take a couple breaths.
You think anybody cares that much?
You would be surprised. A lot of people really do root for Davo. My wife always roots for Davo to win. And when he's winning, she's very excited. And when he doesn't make it, yeah, she's very disappointed.
Mrs. Sensei isn't really invested in who wins. She just thinks Davo's too hard on himself.
He is. He definitely is. I think he should realize.
This is getting personal, y'all. I'm not ready to open up quite yet.
It's about people trying to lift you up.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
And remember,
up,
Davo,
little camper.
A rising tide lifts all boats. Remember that.
I would love to be lifted past Kells in one tournament.
You beat me in tournaments.
One! We've been doing this for so long. It was my idea to start tournaments. I know I say that every time I lose a tournament, but it was my idea, and I want to win them, and I can't.
That's a little salty.
That never gets. That's so funny.
All right, so before we get to the big reveal, let's go ahead and go through these last couple of questions.
Okay.
October's birthstone is called the world's most colorful gem, as one stone can display a wide spectrum of color. Don't confuse it with the German car.
I think I got it.
No,
Yeah,
sorry. I was talking, so I didn't hear.
It's opal.
Yes, it is opal. And question 10. This gem is unique in that it is not a mineral, but a metamorphic rock. This blue beauty is primarily found in Afghanistan and is the principal ingredient in ultramarine pigment.
Lapis lazuli.
That's correct.
The only reason I got that is because Simon has been doing a bit of crafting in Minecraft, and he has asked me so many times to spell lapis lazuli for him.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering why, when he's playing Minecraft, why does he need to spell it?
Because we play on a tablet, and he does creative mode, and he's found recipes he wants to do, and he's searching for the ingredients.
I see. So it's when he's searching, I got it.
Yeah.
All right. So for this particular game, our final scores are Kells with 160, Twy 165, and Davo 230 points.
Jeez. So
when we copy these over to our tournament scores, we've got Twy with 1,543 points, Davo with 1,676 points, and Kells with 1,687 points.
Oh, man.
There was an 11-point difference between first and second place.
Oh, my God.
And if we go back and count up the times that Davo was karate chopped and or had whatever other thing, he probably would have won this one if those hadn't happened. Sorry, man.
So just if you hadn't karate chopped me when you did, I would have lost by 1 point in the tournament.
Which would have hurt worse.
So thank you for putting me out of that misery.
You're welcome, my friend.
Another thing that happened in this show is Twy misused her karate chop. If she had used it on one that Kells had.
Oh my God! I blame you, Twy.
Oh wait, we're not done yet. Because due to the fact that I've listened to these episodes quite a bit as I edit, I can tell you that the only karate chop used on the other tournament that had a karate chop was by Twy on Davo. So, yeah. So Twy, it's all Twy's fault. Yep. So Twy is the one that Twy is a spoiler, if you will.
You're welcome, Kels.
This entire tournament was decided by you karate chopping me.
Karate chop. My master plan.
Oh my God.
Lying in wait.
It's kind of like in Spectre when you find out that it was Blofeld the whole time that was controlling everything in James Bond's life. That's kind of what this feels like.
Gosh.
And that's it for Davo. All right.
I mean, I knew I wasn't going to win, so I had to play strategically.
She played Kingmaker for Kells. Couldn't do it for me. Let's help the king stay king.
You know what? If this was a movie too, like we would just go back and have like little flashbacks showing how Twy was manipulating
my
everything.
face, and then her chop, and then 4 games later, her chop, and she's smiling, and I'm just unaware. I don't know what's happening. I'm just doggedly determined.
And who was
forward.
it? Who was it that suggested the karate chop for this one? Huh? Think about that.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Kobayashi.
Wait a minute.
It was extra clever of her to use her karate chop on Kells on a question he didn't know the answer to.
After I pleaded with her.
So it really didn't have any effect on the final score.
I don't understand why, if QAnon could come and like really dive into this, because it's amazing. Like
I'm
all the stuff that happened.
I'm gonna be sick. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just your friends having fun. It's totally fine. What? Wait. I detected a bit of
younger
glee in that.
siblings have to stick together.
Wow. Well, thank you, Ed, for this quiz. This was an excellent quiz. I did really well on it. I was really thank you, Ed. Oh, I need a second.
Yeah, let it out, buddy. Couple deep breaths.
Okay.
Inside, pressure points.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can just take the goodbye from like last week's and just stick it in here. You can just go ahead and take off for the night.
I'm a professional. I can do this.
All right.
I can do
Sounds good.
Congratulations, Kels, on an excellent
karate.
Thanks, Dave.
Let me emphasize I'm a professional. Congratulations, Kels, on an excellently played tournament.
Thank you, my friend.
And thank you again to Ed, Buffet Slayer, for this wonderful mystery theme. We do really like the mystery themes. No matter what Twi says, I think she really does like them. Just they're a challenge, and they're not quite her bag, but I think she really enjoys them. Right, Twi? All right. So if anybody out there would like to submit their own mystery theme or any theme, really, we'll take it. We'd love to have it. Please do so to Neil at brainladle.com. He'll give them the once over, make sure everything looks good, and we'll make sure we get it on air.
I feel like I'm running low on quizzes.
Oh, is that a call?
I might have to start writing my own soon. I haven't had to do that in a very long time.
So everybody listening, Neil might need some relief from having to write quizzes. So please send them in. We genuinely appreciate it. We thank all of you for doing it.
Yes.
And from all of us here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast, I am your MC Davo with the victorious Kels.
Playing this tournament has reminded me of something I once heard. Didn't hear it, but I read it by Geoffrey Chaucer. I believe he said, it's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight. It's time to put on makeup. It's time to dress up right. It's time to raise the curtain.
Chills, man, chills.
The cunning Twi.
Wow.
Reporting live from the hole, it's Arthur.
Real quick, I just wanted to do a little plug. If you do enjoy hearing my voice, I was recently on an episode of Triviality that has just been released. So go check that one out. That's, of course, not going to you, Gary. You don't want to check that one out. And with that, sorry, Melissa had something to say. Guys, thanks again so much. Tell your friends.
And the Sensei Neil.
Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me.
Oh, signing off.
The rest of the team wanted me to come up with something clever for a promo, but I hate doing crap like that. So join our Patreon if you want or not, whatever. All right. So let's get started. Category 1, question 1.
Well,
I'm sorry to interrupt. Do we have a gimmick?
Oh my gosh. I totally forgot.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
I was wondering why Shermbot was looking over my shoulder here.
Hell in the Cell. I'm calling it.
Hell in the Cell.
So I've been learning a little Espanol.
Huh?
And so Oscar de la Hoya means, depending on how exactly you translate it, Oscar of the Hole.
All right.
Arthur de la Hoya.
All right, I'll take that. Arthur de la Hoya. That's perfect.
That's Arthur
I
de la
like
Hoya.
Not group check this. You're right. So
Scratch it and go to the
I
next
will
one.
accept both Peridot, which is August Birthstone, and Diamond, which is the gem I was actually describing.
We can scratch that one and go to the next question.
I think it does nothing though because it's everybody got it right. So technically, it's
we could either do points or everybody gets points.
I prefer everybody gets points because it's more positive. Except for, of course, Davo isn't going to like that. It's going to keep him from winning this whole thing. But
he's
what
pretty much sunk anyway.
I am not. I am so not.
How many points did you need?
Well, if we kept this the way that if the question was not written the way it was, if I had gotten if I had run this, that would have been 70 more points. I'm still like 2 points short.
Well, I'm saying, if I had said the right month's birthstone, then I'm guessing that Twinekels probably wouldn't have gotten it wrong.
When you put it that way, my argument means nothing. Yeah, if you put in the correct month, which gave them the answer, then I see what you're saying.
The preceding podcast was presented by Brain Ladle Productions. All rights reserved.
Karate chop.